So Star Wars Battlefront gameplay has just been shown at E3, and guys, I gotta say, although I had a few bad runnings with Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, although that was actually made and developed by Visceral Games, I still consider it somewhat of a DICE project, as they pretty much own the Battlefield series. But now, it's time for EA to ruin another franchise! I mean, make better! By having Star Wars Battlefront, the multiplayer gameplay, shown at E3. And what do I think about it? Well, at first when it first comes on, because I'm recapping it now as I'm talking to you guys. At first when it comes on, you know, it's showing the corridor, and it runs at a smooth 60 frames per second too, seems like. Which is great. I actually love how I was doing that on the PlayStation 4. Take advantage of the PlayStation 4, man. Take advantage of all these next-gen consoles, and, you know, just take advantage. Well, when it first came on, I was like, you know, it feels like a Battlefield game, just kind of reskinned for the Star Wars stuff, and then you got the TIE fighters, the Imperial Walkers, the laser gun, and then the TIE fighters just and the walkers are just like, it's great. Explosions, guns, lasers, Jedi, all stuff Star Wars. It looks awesome. It's kind of weird that there is a white crosshair and it's like on a level full of snow, but whatever. It's their game. I guess it's shown brightly enough in order for you to see where you're shooting at. Anyway, I like how they have power-ups all around the different areas. You can pick those up and get just like a bazooka or something like that, whatever. Kind of remnant of Battlefield Hardline, where they just have, and well, Battlefield 4 as well, where you just have like just power pickups on the map. As far as the ability to switch from first person and third person, I think that was possibly the most interesting thing to me. Kind of disappointed that they're not going to have, from what I've heard, they're not going to have any space battles, or I don't know if they're going to have any single-player storyline. That'll be pretty interesting if they do. They're possibly not. It's mostly because they possibly don't want to ruin too much of anything in the Star Wars franchise. We already have the other games to thank for that. But seeing the Imperial Walkers, you know, they have like these laser airstrikes I'm watching right now, and that's fantastic. The fact that you can control these walkers, I don't know if you can just like maybe jump into it like in Battlefield 4, whereas maybe the Imperial walkers are somewhere and then you can like dive into it if you want, like spawn into it, or maybe your character will actually find a way to climb into it if you're part of the Empire. If they do something like that, that'll be pretty interesting. The Rebel fighters, you know, of course they have their standard X-Wings and other stuff like that. I think the Empire is going to have better stuff. That's what I think, from what I'm seeing so far, and I always thought that in the movies too. But that's what made the Rebels so enjoyable. You know, that's what made you kind of root for the Rebels, because it was sort of like against the odds here. They were sort of like the underdog. So when they actually, well, defeated the Empire for the most part, it was awesome. It was a great finish to a great trilogy, or quadrilogy, or if you count the prequels. But anyway, it's nice to see how they're actually trying to make this a Battlefield game and a Star Wars game at the same time. And so far, it seems like it's blending in perfectly. You got the jetpacks here. Like I say, you got the bazookas. You even have a way to put up a shield and shield yourself from laser attacks. That's pretty neat. I gotta be honest here. One of the other things I'm looking forward to is just playing as one of the Jedi. And that looks like it's Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader would be, of course, for the Empire. And that looks like those are the only two Jedi. I don't know how you get them. I don't know if someone can explain that to me. How exactly do you get them? I guess it's sort of like, if you get a high kill streak, you're able to play as a Jedi, so Kill streaks confirmed in here. Yeah, kind of going the Call of Duty route there, but whatever. I'm sure Black Ops 3 is gonna have its own thing. So far, I gotta say I am impressed. But from what I've heard from people, a lot of stuff are going to be missing from this, and it's most likely it's just going to be DLC. We know it's going to be DLC. We feel that it's DLC, especially EA. They're like, okay, we know people love the Star Wars franchise, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to show them a good bit, but we're going to take out the majority of stuff. But then, when they least expect it, boom! We're going to put it in there as DLC. DLC for this world, DLC for that world. Oh, you want to, I don't know, summon the fucking Death Star, DLC for the Death Star, or something like that. Fight on the Death Star, DLC. Fight through the corridors of that. Actually, that'd be pretty interesting. You want to fight on a spaceship? DLC. Oh, you want to fight with the spaceships and have like a freaking air battle? DLC. And it screams that so badly, but at the same time, it's such a beautiful trailer. It's so awesome, and I think it's only awesome because it's Star Wars. If this was another Battlefield, I possibly wouldn't even be doing a reaction video. I wouldn't be doing a reaction video at all. And I hope DICE can come back from kind of like the hole that they're dug in right now, because I want Battlefield to do good. You know, I want DICE and Battlefield to do good, mostly because I want a FPS that's not going to bore me in 5 minutes. Destiny. And, you know, Destiny just released their trailer too. I'm not going to do a reaction video on that. If you want to know my opinion on the Destiny trailer, it looks fine. Yeah. 5 minutes, I'll be done with it. If they're adding another subclass as well as adding more guns, that seemed like the most interesting thing. But as far as the story goes, like I said before, millions of times before, I don't care about the story. I really don't care I'm not invested in what's going on. Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront right now. And looking good. It's looking good. I would have to play it first, but they showed a lot of stuff. I'm sure the first-person mode is going to be the most optimized mode, and it's going to be the mode to play through more than third-person is. But I'm possibly going to play it in third-person. As you guys know, I prefer third-person games over first-person games anyway. So, yeah, good trailer. I can just see a lot of bullshit coming from it. So that's it. That's my reaction on the Star Wars Battlefront trailer. Hopefully, I hope to see some more good games come out. I can do more reaction videos and just talk about them for a little bit. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, which might be a reaction video depending on what else come out. What else could I actually be looking forward to? Final Fantasy 15. They got an Uncharted trailer. They got a Tomb Raider trailer. I don't care about those. I think that's it. Final Fantasy 15. We got Batman Arkham Knight coming out next week, so any footage on that, who cares? The game's going to be out. So, yep, that's it. Alright guys, so take care, and I'll see you in my next one.